There is no law that illegalizes POGO to this day. There's no human trafficking because it is legal. There is no money laundering in the cash flow of a business that is not illegal. So what is this? What is this circus? The president's ban on POGO is an executive action that only starts January 1, 2025, but does not still illegalize POGO, but is also not sufficient to criminalize it because Congress has yet to rescind the law. Only POGO operations may be stopped. But this government has demonized POGO as a cover-up for its inept and incompetence in curbing criminal elements that have taken advantage of the POGO environment. There is a distinction about POGO. The Philippine Overseas Gaming Operations is legal. The law that legalized POGO is Republic Act 11590 of 2021. There is no law that illegalizes POGO to this day. There's no human trafficking because it is legal. There is no money laundering in the cash flow of a business that is not illegal. So what is this? What is this circus? The president's ban on POGO is an executive action that only starts January 1, 2025, but does not still illegalize POGO, but is also not sufficient to criminalize it because Congress has yet to rescind the law. Only POGO operations may be stopped. But this government has demonized POGO as a cover-up for its inept and incompetence in curbing criminal elements that have taken advantage of the POGO environment. There is a distinction. Alice Go is not organic to any POGO. She is not an employee either. She is just a lessor, independent contractor, shopping agent, authorized representative. Alice and Cassandra Go are leasers of properties where the tenant is a POGO. The lessor is not any party to ask about the tenant's POGO business and activities. Any illegal activities of POGO within the leased property does not necessarily incriminate the lessor. Lessors make their living from rents. Government earns taxes from these rents. To enhance competitiveness, lessors enable public relations accommodations to entice foreign investors to locate their business and stay in the Philippines. It has brought about $40 billion in revenues in 2021. Lessors also can act as initial local contact, help tenants get business licenses, assist tenants and their employees get visas, act as agents to pay utility bills and employee salaries, contract renovations, and some even serve as tour guides. But that does not make them POGO employees. On the question of Alice Go's birth certificate, the charge is that Alice's registration of birth was fraudulent. How can this be when a fraud? How can this be a fraud when the certificate was processed within the system and not outside? The correct label is erroneous entry. So the recourse is for correction of entry. To look for Alice's primary proof of age, she can file a motion for investigation. To cure the defects, affidavits of pertinent parties can be submitted. If no affidavits are produced, and no one can ascertain her circumstances of birth, just like in the case of Senator Grace Poe, she can be declared as a foundling. Fingerprint. Alice's fingerprint was mistakenly entered in a certain Wang Ping's I-Visa form, Special Investors Resident Visa. That is not her fault. The person who mistakenly entered that should be the one questioned, not she. Comelec case. Alice did not misrepresent her certificate of candidacy for mayor because all information she entered is based on documents issued by the Philippine government. Philippine birth certificate, PSA, and Philippine passport. Ombudsman. Her unfortunate dismissal from office is an administrative action, not a criminal conviction. The action of the Ombudsman was initiated by a motion of Interior Secretary Benjamin Abalos. Why are we pointing this out? Failing to establish any case against Alice Go after throwing the entire kitchen at her, the House of Representatives used the testimony of Shi Jia, a self-confessed Chinese spy detained in Thailand, in an Al Jazeera document asserting that Alice Go is Gua Huaping. Note that earlier, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian said that this should be first validated by Philippine intelligence authorities. The senators also did ask Sheila Go and Cassandra Ong about Gua Huaping. They had anticipated that both will corroborate that Alice and Gua Huaping are not the same person. The alleged whistleblower, Shi Jiang's testimony is full of holes. This is a triple hearsay. Shi Jiang, Al Jazeera, and Congress. First, let us not forget that Al Jazeera is an American-supported media. The CIA uses this Qatari network for overt intelligence outside of the Middle East. Second, Alice Go was earlier confirmed to already be studying in a Chinese high school in the Philippines. At the time, the witness said she left China and was inserted into the Philippines. The idea, therefore, of a Chinese spy in the Philippines is nothing but a horse packing. Horse manure. There are about 20 million Filipino Chinese in country that are potential suspects. Treason is a crime only during wartime. China's government has banned POGOs and is asserting our law enforcers and is assisting our law enforcers run after illegal Chinese doing business in the Philippines. And this is dangerous because in the second case, this has led to environment of impunity and the violation of human rights of Filipino citizens. Alice Go is a Filipino citizen unless proven otherwise. All the cases against her in the judiciary are still being filed or has just been filed. The prosecutor has not even presented his case on these matters. But why are we detaining this person and other persons who are Filipino citizens is something that blows my mind. Are we in some kind of a martial law in this country? Are we already being run by a mafia in government? As far as my sources is concerned, the real masterminds of the POGO illegal operations has been operating as a law office even before 2022 presidential elections. And this law office has been involved in the legalization of papers and visas for illegal POGO operations. After 2022, my source reveals that POGO operations has been divided by the mastermind north to Pora, Pampanga, with Bambang as a branch, in favor of somebody who contributed 750 million pesos to a presidential candidate. South, it is represented by another Chinese. These two Chinese reports to two cabinet secretaries. The cabinet secretaries report to the president. So it is perhaps the president of the Philippines that we should be investigating. Unfortunately, the House and the Senate cannot call on the president to testify in any legislative hearings. Thank you very much.